September is officially here and we start with the iPhone 16 series. Apple launched it yesterday and obviously they said a lot of marketing terms in the keynote. But there were some interesting announcements, especially with the iPhone 16 Pro series that I want to talk about today. And fun fact, this video is being shot with the iPhone 15 Pro. I'm shooting in 4K at 30 FPS in ProRes log. And there's a very specific reason for it, which we will talk about in just a bit. See, every year with a new iPhone Pro series, it becomes more worthy of the name Pro. Last year with the 15 Pro, Apple introduced USB Type-C, which is a very big thing for professionals, and also ProRes log mode. And this year they're kind of building on that. The iPhone 16 and 16 Plus are good for like maximum people. But for professionals and creators like me, the Pro series makes much more sense. And that is because of the camera features. We'll start by talking about the camera hardware. This year, both the 16 Pro and Pro Max have a 5x telephoto camera. Last year, only the Pro Max had this, but this year, both of them have the same 5x telephoto. There's also a new 48 megapixel ultra-wide angle camera, which is supposed to be better for clicking photos as well as videos. And obviously, how can we forget the new camera control button? Now, this is a very interesting feature and one that will be useful for professionals. So there is a new capacitive button which can be used to do a lot of things. First up, if you press it lightly, it will instantly open the camera application. And you can press lightly to click a photo or long press to start a video recording. It can also be used to control various things. You can slide to zoom in, zoom out, control the exposure and also the background blur. And you can also control photography styles with this camera control button. And while we're on the subject of styles, there are a bunch of more options this year in terms of photography styles. And these are not filters. These are specific color styles to match your style of photography. And you can customize these styles to your liking. So basically, once you set a style, you will be able to shoot content in that style. And that is definitely useful. And Apple also said that you can change the style after shooting a photo. That was missing, but it has finally arrived. Now, Apple says that the camera control button will get an update in the future wherein it can be used as a two-step focus button just as in professional cameras. Basically, half a press to focus and then full press to start recording or capture the photo. That's going to be very intuitive for people who actually use mirrorless and DSLR cameras in their day-to-day life. Now, in terms of video recording, Apple has taken a huge step forward. The 16 Pro can now shoot up to 4K at 120 FPS. That is incredible. And they're very serious with the 4K 120 FPS because you can shoot in ProRes log mode up to 4K 120 FPS when you connect an external drive, to the USB Type-C port. But that is incredible. 4K 120s ProRes log on a smartphone. Also, when you shoot in 4K 120 FPS, it will not directly become slow motion. You will have the control now. If you want to keep it normal, you can keep it normal. If you want to slow it down, then there are a bunch of options like 60 FPS, 30 FPS and 24 FPS. And the new A18 Pro chipset is powering everything over here. The new ISP is supposed to be better as compared to last year. We all know that Apple has been doing a great job with their chipsets, and that's one of the main reasons why these cameras perform so reliable. Now, obviously, everything is not positive. There are going to be cons with the iPhone 16 Pro as well. That's why I am going to buy it, on the first day and test everything out. I am really excited to try out the cameras and the new capture button. The placement of the capture button looks a little bit uncomfortable, when I saw the video, but I will reserve my judgment until I get the phone in my hand and actually use it in daily life. So yeah, please subscribe to the channel because you don't want to miss coverage on the iPhone 16 Pro. And the good news in India is that the prices have dropped this year. As compared to last year, for the Pro models, the prices have dropped, which is always a good thing. And the prices for the base iPhone 16 and 16 Plus are same as last year, and the storage variants are also the same. 128 GB in 2024 is criminal. Now, what do you guys feel about the iPhone 16 series? Let me know in the comment section down below. So yeah, that's been it. This was my very quick video on the iPhone 16 Pro, which is finally worthy of the name Pro. That's been it. My name is Harsh Punjabi, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.